Hey guys, it's that time of week again, and we're going to be exploring a few different things with the 8.3 patch that, as you well know, is live and very buggy. Needless to say, there's bugs all over the place, but Blizzard has created some bugs of their own. Now, we are going to be looking at the bugs that Blizzard has given us to plague, I guess you could say, this expansion or this patch. And we are going to be also taking a look, as the title says, at some secret mounts. Now, I do apologize if my face cam is a little blurry or a little laggy. I am working on it. I don't know what's going on. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. I have a Logitech C920, and for some reason, all of a sudden, it's now doing this. So it is something I'm working on. Hopefully, we'll figure out something soon. But as they say, the stream must go on, so I'm not gonna let it hold me back, you know. So first, let's go ahead and what time I'm flying. I got my character flying to Ogrimmar to go to, and apparently missed a part of the Black Empire campaign. I got to go to a vision of Nazalf explored. Seek out the vision of Nazalf amidst the corruption in the Vale of Eternal Blossom or Autumn to discover what the future holds of Azeroth. Now, I've been doing the attacks and so on, but I guess this is something else. So we'll be finding out here in just a little bit. Now, let me go ahead and bring up some stuff that I did want to go over with you. What time I'm waiting to fly. Now, also, and I do want to go ahead and give you a heads up. If you do anything on the auction house at all, you should definitely be careful. Blizzard has posted an update lately where players are not receiving their mail from the auction house on sold items. Now, they say this will take a few days to solve, and a 30-day countdown will only start when the fix is in place. So it's not going to expire or whatever. But a lot of players are reporting that they are missing half of their gold. If they have a item up for 1,000 gold, it sells, they'll get 500 gold or 400 gold or whatever, but they do not get the full amount. And as you know, me myself, I know that would totally tick me off because I'm all about the gold. I don't want to have any of it gone. Now, in a recent blue post, the blue said, "We'd like to clarify that nothing has." Well, let me bring it up and you can read it with me. We'd like to clarify that nothing has been lost as a result of this issue. This is an issue with the mail delivery, and we're working to fix it. We currently expect that this is going to take a few days. During that time, the mail you can't see is not subject to a 30-day expiry. It will only begin counting down from 30 days once we've fixed it so that you can see it and interact with it in your inbox. So earlier today, now this was posted here, uh, you know, uncollected filter, now filters owned pets have, as expected, a lot of different things here, and we may come back to this in a little bit. But for now, the one thing that I want to get to, the biggest thing of this is the rare spawns and be actual pets. Well, we'll get back to the rare spawns. Let's go to the mounts. Okay. Vision of Nazaf, and this is coming from Blizzard Watch. The Visions of Nazaf has 3 adorable alpaca mounts, but how will you become best friends with them? Now, to me, this sounds like we're going to have a rep grind with some of them, but let's read on. Mira has Dolly and Dot, and players with an eye for charity could adopt Dottie. But what about those who want to ride an alpaca into battle? Luckily for us, Visions of Nazaf adds not 1 alpaca mount, but 3. Finally, after hours of listening to Mira's jukebox, you'll have your own alpaca to make up the songs about. And let me tell you, you won't be alpacas. Okay, now that's all well and fine, but let's get on into what the alpacas are and how we get them. The first one we're going to take a look at is the elusive alpaca. It's no wonder that the Volpera don't have alpaca as mounts. They can be so tough to find. The elusive alpaca can be found wandering the dunes of Baldoon. But before you go scouring the desert, make sure you bring along what it likes to eat, the seaside leafy greens. Now, bees can be bought from a variety of innkeepers like the Tortolan, who live at the Tortaka Refuge in Baldoon, or from the vendor on the Mighty Caravan. So if you have your Mighty Caravan Brutosaur, first of all, you're very lucky. Luckily, they sell it too. Now, the elusive alpaca is just looking for a snack, so you only need to bring 1. Once you've got your greens in hand, it's time to go alpaca hunting. This alpaca loves to get around. There are at least 15 possible spawn points for this 1 alpaca. Now, to me, that tells me that they're going to make it very difficult for us to get. So finding it can be a bit daunting. When you do find it, the alpaca will hang around for up to 10 minutes after someone feeds it, letting anyone who comes along with a seaside green before it wanders off their chance to get the mount as well. Now, that's all you have to do to get this mount. Okay, you feed it, it's yours. Okay, that's simple. And it's a one-time feed. The only bad part is it's a pain in the butt to find. I've been looking for it for hours and nothing yet. But when I do, I'll do a video about that, so hopefully not too long. Now, here, excuse me, the next alpaca is going to be the friendly alpaca. Now, I did a video on this one, but we're going to go into a little bit more detail. If you want to watch the video, look in the link above. Okay, now it says here, you'll find your next fuzzy friend wandering around the desert of Aldoon. The friendly alpaca also likes to eat, so just like with the elusive alpaca, make sure that you have its favorite food ready before you go looking for it. The friendly alpaca loves the garashi greens, which grows along the banks of Oldham. Bees can be a little tough to see, but plaints are on the smaller side. Now, the great part is if you are a herbalist, which I am, they show up on the map, so it makes it a lot easier. And it even says here, but if you're a herbalist or have a friend with herbalism, they can help you spot them. Luckily, the garashi greens don't despawn, so you can pick all 7 of the greens you'll need before feeding it even once. Now, you can only feed it 1 time a day, guys, so I myself, I thought, well, hey, let's beat it 7 times today and get the mount. Not going to happen. Not possible. Let me move around a little bit so I don't get logged out. Okay, now it says, now that you've got all the snacks on hand, it's time to feed the fine but friendly alpaca. Now, let me show you what the add-on that I'm using. And go down. Okay, now the add-on that I'm using is called the Handy Notes Visions of sorry, got tongue tied. Handy Notes Visions of Nazaf and Tomcat Visions of Nazaf. Now, all you could do here is click on the little friendly alpaca, and it's going to show you on the map all of these little blue spots. On each one of these blue spots, the alpaca can spawn. Now, keep in mind, it only sticks around for like 15 minutes and then it despawns. And now, I'm not saying that it despawns permanently, because it does take it 15 hours to get back to that spot. So, for example, if we find it here at this location, 10 minutes, it's gone, and it will return in 15 hours. Now, if you want to time it and set your clock, you can definitely go back to that same spot and find it. But it does cycle through each and every spot here. There's, I believe, 7 total. And people are finding new ones every day, and it's being added. So that's always a great thing to have. Now, let me, and some of you have asked what add-ons I use. As you see here, there's a ton of add-ons that I got. I got Atlas Loot, Ahoy, Islands of Expedition Helper, which hopefully we can get rid of that one soon. Auctioneer, Auction, this is with the Auctioneer. Auctionator, which I don't have loaded at the moment. Handy Notes, I got Handy Notes Battle for Azeroth Treasures, Vision of Nazaf, and Dark Moonfire Basic. Now, I also can load a few of the other ones if I needed it. I've got all of the Handy Notes that I could find. Also, Stubby. I never did know what that one will come with, but it is dependent on some of my add-ons are dependent on it. By the way, whoever got in chat, be sure to let me know. Speak up, say hi, let me know where you're from if it's your first time here. Be sure to subscribe, please. I am trying to get closer to that goal of 1,500 by the end of this month. Hopefully I can do better than that, but I'll bet only if you decide to do so. Now, also, I got Tomcat Tours, Ambers, Rares for Arapi, Darkshore, Mechagon, Negitar, Hive Mount. There's a lot of them. Now, here is an add-on that I don't know if any of you watch Dalen GG, I believe is the way his channel is. Hold on, and I'll pull it up and we'll find out together. I believe it's Dalen GG. Now, he is the founder of the add-on that we're talking about here. Okay. If I can find him. I know how I'll do this. Let me just go back to the YouTube main page. I'm pretty sure that he is on that page. So, as you can see, I have a lot of different interests that I do watch videos on, and who knows, one day I may make some videos on some of these that are very interesting to me. Now, I don't know if any of you ever watched the Sons of Anarchy game show, but I always thought that that was a very interesting show, to be exact, because it was just, I don't know, I love bikes, I love, you know, bikers and stuff like that, so it is something that interested me. Okay, here it is. Galen Gaming. I believe this is him. No, that's not. Anyway, this guy made a freaking awesome, and I do mean awesome, add-on. And let me show you what it does. I got it right here. And I'll have to close this. Also, I got Trade Skill Master and my UI. And I closed the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. On the Worth It add-on, the tooltip says no before they do. Okay, here it tells me that Osmanite ore is selling for 2,520 for a stack of 200. Okay, or actually that's 2,520 gold per hour. It also gives me the location, but let's go ahead and take a look at the most expensive one, which right now appears to be the Akunda's Bat, which is herbalism, and it's 6,930 gold per hour. Now, you can click this and it'll tell you what the value of your bag, the items you got in your bag are. For me, it says 97,000. Okay, actually, that can't be. Maybe it is. I don't know. It says 970,643.6. Hey, Deathhead, how's it going, man? Oh, definitely, definitely. I love that show. Hey, that's pretty neat. I didn't know that your dad was a biker. That's very neat. Um, but yeah, I love Sons of Anarchy, and I've watched some of the Mayans MC, but I don't know. It's just not the same. It does have a lot of the same actors, but I don't know. Something's different. I don't know what it is. But yeah, for example, guys, you can come here down here at the bottom on this add-on. This is freaking awesome. And I highly suggest you get it. It says the mining. Okay. And this tells me all the ores that I have at one time or another mined on this character. Okay. And then it goes on all of the BFA, or if you do it, you're going to get 7,760 gold in an hour. Obsidian ore is 16,107 gold, and 91 silver in an hour. Now, it does even tell you here where to find it. So, I think this is a very, very good add-on. It even tells you how fast it sells, okay? Like what the sell rate is. And of course, this covers herbs, skinning, fishing, cloth, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous would cover, for example, primal air and so on. I get my add-ons from the Twitch app. It used to be called the Curse Gaming app. Um, when I go to get an update, add-ons, all of them are from last year, and the ones I have don't update. Um, Mine did the same thing, and what I had to do, I had to uninstall the Twitch app, reinstall, and in some, I guess, odd way, it fixed it. I don't know what it was. Yeah, so what I would suggest is uninstall and reinstall. I mean, that's the only thing I can suggest. Personally, it fixed it for me. Now, also, guys, when you're out and you're doing your assaults and so on, be sure to watch for certain items. Let me show you here what I'm talking about. For example, this. Hold on, let me get all of them brought up. Okay, here we go. The Void Warped Relic Fragment. Now, this one is from Pandaria. This one here, the Tolvir Relic Fragment, is from Oldham. And then this one is the Acure Relic. And what these do is, after you get 6 of them, you click it and it makes a new relic like this. That relic can unlock a chest that has a lot of good stuff in it. So, it is something to keep an eye out for. And who's figured out anything about this questionable meat so far? Because for me, I keep on getting it, but I have no idea what it's used for. I've not tinkered with the cooking yet either. So that very well could be where I'm missing it. But yeah, all these grays sell very well. Be sure to sell them to the vendor. Don't, a lot of people, well, I'll just delete this or I'll delete that. Don't delete it, man. Hey, sell that. It's going to make you some good gold. I've made just yesterday. I started out at, I believe it was 10,000 gold. Yesterday I kept on going, and I've earned yesterday right at 10,000 gold today already, and I've only been on for about an hour already, about 587 gold. So it is something well worth doing. Now, let's go ahead and I don't want to jump off with my Tundra mount. Oops. I'm glad for that ledge. Okay, and again, for anybody who's just now joining us, let me go over these mounts. Now, there are a few alpaca mounts that are in the game now. Let me go ahead and bring those up. And I'll be doing videos on each and every one of these. Now, I've already done one on the friendly alpaca, and with that, I'll be putting the link up above, so when it goes for playback, check it out. The friendly alpaca, I've already done a video on. Then there's the elusive alpaca. With the elusive alpaca, it's a pain in the butt to find. Has 15 different spawn points so far that we know of, and you have to buy from a um, innkeeper or your mighty caravan brutosaur the seaside leafy green. All you got to do is feed it one time, you got them out. Okay, the friendly alpaca, you have to feed 7 days in a row. Do not miss not one single day, guys, because if you do, you'll have to start over. And these are the greens. Matter of fact, I got some of the greens in my bag. Where are they here? Now, darn it. I know I have them. Okay, well, there they are. Bagarashi greens. Now these, if you're a herbalist, it's 10 times easier to find these. If not, go up and down the river and in Oldham, and you're going to want to be on land mount, not a flying mount if you don't have herbalism. Pick yourself 7 of these. I went ahead and picked 20. I was bored. What can I say? So I picked them up, and then all you got to do is feed the alpaca mount, the friendly alpaca mount, 7 days in a row to get that. Now then, there is one more. Says here the trick to getting Molly, the alpaca, is to be lucky. They are the most straightforward of the alpaca. A slightly damp pile of fur was added to the Dune Gorger Colac. And all you have to do is wait for him to be roaming the desert and killing. Okay, and then you have a chance to rescue Molly from him. Now, once you do, she's yours. She's your mount. Okay, so that is 3 new mounts that is very, very, very easy to get. Okay, it just takes time, but you know you're going to get it. It's not like a RNG kind of thing. So that is something that is fun to do. Also, the rare spawns. Man, I don't know about you, but I've been looking all over for these rare spawns. They are very difficult to find at times, and other times you can't move without finding one. But it is something well worth looking into. Now, for me, a lot of people have been saying that they're having trouble getting the coalescing fragments. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having no trouble at all getting them. You can see here, I have 12,594 so far, so, you know, it's not as hard as I think some people want to think it is. But, and also, I found a green. Now, I don't know how much. Let's take a change. Also, guys, if you're just now joining, don't go near the auction house to sell anything just yet. People are losing gold. Blizzard says, but it's not gone. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's see just how much this pattern does sell for. Okay, so it's not found. It's the Pilferer's Glove. Now let's take a look and see how much the actual gloves sell for. The gloves, right now there's 2 available, and they sell for right at 14,500, well, 14,394 gold. And they don't take a lot to put together. I mean, they take a medium lever times 10, a lucky charm times 2, fine thread times 2. And of course, you got to be a lever worker. But other than that, man, that's a an invite to make gold. You know, that's a gold printing press. Now, I I got to say I don't know what the heck is going on with a lot of these people. For example, the very next day after the patch went live on the 14th, I was just tinkering around and I typed in who Volpira. And if you look here, they are tons of 120 Volpira already. And they was already 5 or 6 of them popping up when I looked on Wednesday. So it definitely was odd that people would be able to level that one up so quick. Let's see what this is. So, where are you guys at right now in the progress on the 8.3 patch? Are you enjoying it? Despise it? What are your thoughts on it? I know a lot of people say it's one of the best patches yet, and so far I'm enjoying it, but I cannot honestly say it's the best patch I've ever experienced in WoW. So, okay, let's see here. Okay, says, well, why did it send me here? That's what I want to know. Says, take a portal from the Hall of Ancient Paths to Ogrimmar, which it just told me to come here from Ogrimmar, so that's kind of odd. Um, as unfortunate as spreading corruption may seem, I believe it provides us with an opportunity to prepare for what lies ahead. Locate one of the incursions and see what happens when you peer beyond the dark veil. Now, when I peer beyond the dark veil, that definitely sounds a little freaky. Okay, let's go ahead and head on over to... Do I have a portal here? I can't remember for Pandaria. No. But the good part is the Silipus and Oldham is not that far apart, so that's going to be a good thing. Also, guys, if you see anybody else who has the caravan mount, you can buy the greens from it still. Hmm. Okay, so any questions, any comments about 8.3 or anything else really? If it's something you're interested in, you want to know, be sure to ask. And if I know the answer, I'll give it to you. If not, I'll find the answer and make a video answering your question. Okay, it says there's an invested cache here, but I'm not finding it. On my map, it shows it on the mini map or on the map, but I don't see it on my mini map anywhere. Anybody else been finding any chests, any caches, whatever? Hmm. Okay. And always keep your eye open for the alpaca, especially the friendly one or the elusive one, either one actually. But they are both a lot of trouble to find. But hey, it's a free mount if you find them and feed them appropriately. 7 days for the friendly and 1 day for the elusive. The only difference is the elusive mount spawns in 15 spots versus the friendly in 7. Hmm. Okay. I'm looking here, and so far, and I don't know why, I'm not finding anything marked on my map under descending into madness. Anybody know anything about what I need to do for that? If not, I guess we'll be going to Google and looking it up. Okay, here we go. Our old friend Wowhead's going to help us out. Go straight to the comments. You complete this quest simply by entering the vision. You can re-click on the structure that took you in to take you back out. I tried to go straight to Alden without following the suggested optional take the portal steps listed, and I couldn't find the entry point and the quest didn't give me a location on the map. Finally, I followed the optional steps to go through the portal in Stormwind. In my case, I guess it would be Ogrimmar, and then to the portal to Jade Forest, and finally directed me to the exact spot to enter the vision. Okay, so guys, I guess, and this is sad because I just got here to Alton. I guess I will be heading back to Ogremar because just like this guy here, I skipped. You know, I mean, I did. I skipped ahead. I just knew where I was going, so I flew, and that was that. You know, I mean, I didn't see a need in going through all the extra optional things. And here's the thing: Blizzard definitely should not list it as optional if it's not an option and it's something you're going to have to do. Okay. Also, have any of you found the egg over on my map? Let me show you. I found it over in this area, and it's just laying on the ground. You do have to look around a little because it's in different spots at different times, I guess. Or at least that's what I'm being told by different people. And you simply pick it up, and it gives you a quest to take that egg back to the town here, Ramakon. Okay, and you're going to speak to this dude here, and he's going to take your egg and put it on a pedestal. And once a day, he's going to have you do quests again for 30 days. Now, the great part is it also gives you reputation with the faction of, I think it's called, uh, let's see here. Doom Accord. So far, I'm almost a quarter of the way toward Honored, and the Rajani I am 50 points into heading toward Honored. And guys, I'm sorry I'm yawning on you, but it's just been a very long day. Got up this morning, had to go get some groceries in before it got cold. We're literally supposed to be getting um, 21 degrees temperatures for the next few days. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? I'm doing good here. Just playing around in the patch 8.3, trying to get as many of these things done and working toward my mounts. As I was just saying, I don't know if you're just now popping in, but as I was just saying, there are 4 mounts that you can get that I've found so far. And one of them, let me bring up the map for Alden, is an egg that you get right in here. It's laying on the ground in that area. Got a quest popped up above it, and it's going to tell you to go back to Ramakon here and turn it in, and then you're going to have 30 days of quests to do, and then you get a mount and a pet from what I hear. The others are all alpacas. Molly the alpaca is from Dune Gorger. Hold on, I'll tell you his exact name. Dune Gorger Krallock. So this dude here. And then the other two are the friendly alpaca. I did a video about it, so be sure to check it out. and the elusive alpaca. So the elusive, you feed one time. You got to have the greens, the seaside leafy greens, and you got to track him down. 15 different spawn points, so it's going to be a little difficult. Once you feed him, you got them out. The friendly alpaca, you have to feed 7 days in a row. Cannot miss a single day. If you do, you're going to start over, and you got them out. With the Dune Gorger Crawlock, you've got to be very lucky, more or less. You got to kill him. You're going to be looking for a slightly damp pile of fur, and more or less that's where your mount's at. So, Kelly, how are you doing? You enjoying the excuse me. Are you enjoying 8.3, or are you just enjoying the possibility of what's to come? Me, myself, I'm looking forward to 9.0, to Shadowlands, but I'm not going to rush through this because I think we're going to have this patch for a while. If I was a betting man, I would say we're going to have 8.3 for at least another 3 or 4 months. Now, it has been confirmed that 8.3.5 will not happen. It's canceled. Okay, they are canceling it. They're moving ahead into Shadowlands from 8.3. So this will be the final patch we have. Now, we may have like hot fixes or something of that nature, or they release a raid. But as far as full-blown patches, this will be the last one before Shadowlands. Also, guys, if you pick up anything like the vessel of horrific vision, hang on to it. You're going to definitely need it. I'm doing fine. Just love the whole patch, and I'm just doing the quest line for my allied race now. Hey, I definitely understand that. I need to do the one for the Volpira. I've not done it yet. I want to, but I've not took the time to do it yet. Um, and I keep finding, for example, these pieces of gear here. I don't know if you guys are finding a good bit of them or not. For example, this one here, and I've already sent one, I can't remember what it was, onto my warrior. This one will be going to my warrior here a little bit later on this evening. This one will be going to my demon hunter. Also to my demon hunter. And to my mage. So there's a lot of these ketchup mechanic items that I'm finding. So, what's your favorite part of 8.3, Kelly? Because I started to 8.3.5. There won't be one of them, so. Also, guys, if you could do me a big favor and let all your friends know, tell your family, your friends, your guild mates about the channel. I'm trying to reach the goal of 1,500 by the end of the month. And currently, my channel And I'm going to bring it up with you and show you what it is, what time we're flying. Now that's the one part I do not like about YouTube right now. They only show like a certain amount, but they don't show the whole thing. And for some reason, it keeps on kicking me back over here. And if I change it, I have a feeling it's going to end the stream on me. So I'll leave it as is. Um, I think I have a total of like 1,468, maybe 69 by now. I don't know. Hopefully. But I'm looking for that 1,500 mark by the end of the month. So if anybody could definitely share this with your friends and guild mates, that would be great. Okay, so it tells me let's go by this here. Okay, take the portal to the Jade Forest. It says optional. Don't believe it. Yeah, fly right by. Okay, so to the Jade Forest we go. Okay, so now it tells me to go and explore a an assault, more or less. So that's what we're going to do. Has anybody else been having any bugged quest or whatever? And I know it's kind of funny we're talking about bugs and so on, but uh, because this expansion has a lot of them. And also, guys, and this is just my thoughts. I think we're getting ready to see Encourage coming back. And the reason I say that is the Encourage, the AQ20, AQ40, was and is the bug capital of WoW. And we're seeing bugs all over. We're seeing talk of the Encourage and so on. So I honestly think we may be getting back into the return to Encourage. Now, that would not upset me at all because I love that place. Oh, good God, that was one of my favorite, all-time favorite dungeons and places that I go farm. Even to this day, I go and I farm that spot. And I don't know, a lot of people say it's a waste of time, but I enjoy it. I honestly do. I enjoy it. I think it's a great bit of content. So, as we say, if you enjoy it, do it. That's all there is to it. Um, and again, I'm sorry for yawning, and I almost didn't do the live stream. I almost canceled and rescheduled because I was having some pretty rough like stomach pains earlier, and they leveled out, so I'm fine. But today's just been a very long day. Okay, so huh? Okay, descending into madness. Where's my little question mark up here? Okay. Seek out a vision of Nizaf amidst the corruption in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms, or Oldham, to discover what the future holds for Azeroth. So I guess I just mount up and fly around and see if I can find anything. I'm willing to bet that it's been a whole lot of lag and stuff on Blizzard games and disconnected. Yeah, I know it's been horrible lately. I've been experiencing that myself, and it's like, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're going to run into it. I mean, I was in town and got hit by the lag and the disconnect. So, does anybody know where I need to go for this? Because the map, it's not telling me anything on the map now, and it says descending into madness. Find more or less. I gotta find a vision of Nazaf, I guess. But are those the little uh, like bees here that are actually lit up, or what is that? What am I looking for? Okay, guys, just so you know, I will be ending the live stream shortly. Roughly, I don't know, probably let's say 10 minutes. At that time, I will be doing, okay, I found it. I'll be doing another video come Monday. But until then, everything will, that'll do it for this week. But if you have any kind of questions at all, if you have any kind of questions at all, be sure to, let me know right now, or if you think of them later, post them in the newest video, whatever that may be at the time. Okay, so okay, so let's hope. Does anybody know if you can get anything out of these, or is it just more or less a practice run for, what's to come later or something. Okay, this looks like it could be very fun. It is going to take getting used to, I guess, is the word. Okay, so let's get out of here. It says finished. And see what's next. Okay, that's not nice. It says, but I can't return until my mind is fully repaired. I may never be able to return. Okay, so now what's it telling me? Okay, so Chamber of the Heart. So, anybody have any questions? Anybody have any concerns? Anything at all you want to ask? Uh, if you do, just feel free to let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions uh, that you may have. If I have the answer, if not, I'll find it and make a video, a special video answering the question. Because chances are, if you have the question, somebody else does too. Okay, mount up. Oh, also, guys, be extra careful, and I do mean extra careful, because if you start doing a rare or a quest in, for example, in Oldham or here in Bevelle, and you log out, and then you come back, and it's like, wow, the quest is back. Don't do it again, because Blizzard is banning people because they say that people are using more or less a bug, if you will, to farm more gear and whatever. And it is a bug. I mean, but to me, if if I log in and it tells me, hey, I can get loot 15 times in a row, and Blizzard is the one who screwed up and did that, then shouldn't they be the one who are in trouble with that? Not me. Guys, I just noticed something. These are sellable, okay? You can sell these. You can go on the auction house and sell them. And a lot of people would rather buy them off the auction house, quick, easy, done, than they would to go track down somebody with the mount or track down the appropriate innkeeper. So, yes, I'm only going to need one for my to get the mount, but I am going to definitely go ahead and mail the rest of these to my warrior, who is more or less my mule. I mail everything to him. Okay. And he now has all the mail. If Blizzard does not screw us up. Okay, you know what? I'll hold on to him because I don't want Blizzard to screw with the mail again. I'll put them on the auction house myself before I take a chance on that. Speaking of which, what are your guys' thoughts on the um, new type of thumbnail that I've been doing? And I don't know if you've noticed it. A lot of you you've mentioned it, and you've told me, but for the most part you like it. Others tell me that they don't. Let me show you one here, of course. And I thought it would show them to me in a okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to be doing a series of videos, like reviews for all the different classes. The Demon Hunter, Death Knight, Druid, Hunter, Warlock, Mage, Monk, Paladin, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warrior, and that's it. So let me know what you think about these new thumbnails, the new type of thumbnail that I'm using. Okay, guys, as soon as I turn this quest in, see where it's going to lead me, then I am going to end this stream. Again, I do appreciate you guys stopping by. As always, it's a pleasure to spend a few minutes, hours, whatever, with you guys, because, I really don't look at you guys as being just, somebody who watches my videos. When I look at you guys, I see a friend. I see people that have the same common interest with me, and that's where that is. Okay, it provides access to horrific visions, the darkest manifestation of Nazal. Speak with Mother to establish a gateway into the Chamber of Hearts. Okay, guys. Well, I do definitely appreciate it. And that is going to end this live stream. I'll see you guys back here next week if all's well. If y'all have any questions, any comments, drop them in the comment section below once this video does go up for live playback. And until then, have a great day. Enjoy 8.3. And as always, level up with Hulk Gaming.